Hey, Joe?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, how's it going? My name is Tyquan, Pugh with American Income Life Insurance Company. I spoke to you about the no-cost benefits and the Child Safe ID kits endorsed by the International Union of Police Associations. Is Mary here?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, well, they do have me using my laptop just to save time, Joe, and for quality control. You mind if you set your kids to the table near an outlet?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just gonna take a long time.
Man, it's not going to take long at all. The quicker the better for me because they have me running every hour on the hour. So you mind me taking my shoes off for now? Is it more?
Nah, it's good. It's
Okay,
not.
awesome. Hey, Mary, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. So while I get this set up, how long have you guys lived in the area?
It's been about a decade, 10 years.
10 years. Wow, man, that's a long time. It's a long time. So I'm pretty sure y'all know the neighbors pretty well, know the area pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the neighbors, do they have like kids as well, like you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
Little Rugrats.
Little Rugrats. Y'all hang out like block party type of thing. I know you got a little cul-de-sac thing going on here.
Yeah. Football Sundays. It's football season's back, so we fire up the grill, have everybody over, and
Okay.
just kind of hang out.
Yeah, football and football.
Football and football. Okay, soccer. You big with soccer too.
Yes.
So somebody plays sports in the house. Who plays sports?
Both.
Both. What are their names, by the way?
Ben and Abby.
Ben and Abby. All right, write it down just for mental purposes. I don't want to forget their names, you know. So Ben, I assume he plays football. What position does he play?
Yeah, he's running back.
Running back. Marshawn Lynch.
Touchdown machine. Yeah, like Marshawn Lynch status.
Okay. Pretty beast mode. Okay. What about for Abby?
Yeah, she's a striker on the soccer team.
Strike on the soccer team, so they're both they're not killers on the field.
Mm-hmm. Take after their parents.
Okay. So they kind of argue about like which one's the better football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's a competition.
In competition.
Yeah.
Understood. So y'all have like a lot of family in the area.
Yes.
They join you guys for the football Sundays.
They do.
Yes,
They
they do.
definitely do.
Yeah.
So family's pretty close. So how many siblings do you guys have?
I'm the oldest of 4.
Oldest of 4. Okay, they have children as well.
Yeah, they have 8 amongst the 3 of them.
Okay. What about
I have one older brother. He's 6 years older than me. He has 5 boys.
5 boys. Wow.
Yeah,
I know
so
he's pretty happy about that.
competition is high.
It's
Competition is
very high. Okay. Awesome. So what about Joe? What do you do for work?
I am a pipe fitter.
Pipe fitter. Okay. How long you been doing that?
It's been 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's a long time. I know you're like the super vet, you know?
You know, I like to call myself a super vet.
The super vet? Okay. Maybe what about for you?
I stay home with the kids.
Stay home with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I know they probably keep you pretty busy. You don't get much of, even though you're at home, you'll think when you're at home you can sleep a lot more. No naps for you, right?
No naps.
Yeah. I know they're running
Something
around.
always needs to get done.
Especially with the competition going on and them, you know, they're probably fired and talking about what's better and things of that nature. They race up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Awesome, yeah.
And
Joe,
they slide down the banister too.
slide down the banister. Okay, wow. So as far as your birthday, Joe, when's your birthday?
May the 10th,
May the 10th?
1977.
77. All right. And then as far as like what are your favorite football teams? I know y'all sit and watch football Sunday. I know y'all gotta have a special team.
Ooh, man, don't judge me. Mine's the Bears. Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears. Man, look, as long as it's not the Dallas Cowboys, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Perfectly fine.
Agreed.
You said that correctly. Thanks for correcting me. Yeah, you said that exactly right. So I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit about myself. So my name is Ty. You can call me Ty for short. It's Tyquan. So I like you guys, you know. Well, I am from North Carolina. I have 7 siblings, and I moved down here not too long ago. So all my family's on the East Coast, and I'm the only one over here. So my mom's kind of freaking out a little bit that I'm by myself. But I do want to let you guys know I am licensed in the state for actual life and health insurance. Okay. So I tell you that, like, I'm not a door-to-door salesman. I do not have a Kirby vacuum in my car that I'm trying to sell you guys. Okay. So you don't have to worry about that at all. What I do now, I help manage different areas of Houston. And right now, I'm the manager for the Bel Air and Briar Forest area, okay? So I help out with the different families, and I service the families. We talk about some things that they may not have thought about, in the past, or think about on a day-to-day basis. So I just want to let you guys know I am here to help, okay? So do I have your permission to be 100% honest with you guys?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to tell you exactly what my job is. So first, I'm going to go over the no-cost benefits and your child safe ID kits. Then I'm going to go over the additional benefits that you're entitled to if you qualify, okay? Now, it is a 2-part program. The first part protects your children when something happens to them. And the second part of the program protects your children when something happens to you guys. Okay? So my company, American Income, we work with over 20,000 different unions, credit unions, and associations, and we handle their additional benefits. So because of American Income's relationship with the International Union of Police Associations, you guys have access to the same exclusive benefits that groups like the police, firefighters have access to for years. So I do have this quick video. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to our company, okay? Uh-oh. One sec. Y'all see this pretty well?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. You heard of Globe Life before?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah, Globe Life. We're actually the official insurance company for the Dallas Cowboys now. Which, I mean, even though I don't like the Dallas Cowboys, you know, we do have to work with them. So, you know, business and personal, you gotta separate the two.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do y'all like to do for fun?
Ooh, get outdoors.
Outdoors.
Try to stay active. You know, after the kids, you gotta keep it fresh.
Yeah, keep them busy.
Yeah. Fishing, camping, hiking.
Y'all ever go out to like Lake Houston at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have a boat.
Oh. How often y'all go out there? Y'all going out there for Labor Day tomorrow? It's supposed to be some nice weather out.
Absolutely. Fire up the pontoon and
Get it going. Okay, is it just you guys, or is it like, you know, family members, other family members, neighbors, anything like that?
just us tomorrow.
Just y'all.
Sometimes we
Okay.
take them out there. You know.
Yeah, but it's just a little family day tomorrow.
Okay. So real quick, Mary, when is your birthday?
My birthday is June 4th, 1982.
4th, 82. And out of Ben and Abby, who is the oldest?
Ben.
Ben?
Mm-hmm.
And when is Ben's birthday?
December 14th, 2007.
All right. And when is Abby's birthday?
Hers is July 4th, 2010.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know she's loving that at the
Oh,
moment.
yeah. Especially with my uncle, who likes to fuse those really big fireworks that
Yeah.
you get. Yeah, he likes to fuse them together and line them down the block.
Okay, hopefully, you know, he hasn't been fined for it at all, right? It's like he's on his own land, or
No, this is like in a neighbor.
oh, he's the risk taker of the family.
Yes, because the HOA told him that he wasn't allowed to pop fireworks, and he said, you know what, I'm really gonna pop fireworks this year.
Oh, so he's the rebel.
Yeah, the rebel.
Okay, understood. So, Joe and Mary, here I have is your no-cost child safe ID kit. So I'm sure you guys know families with children, like the neighbors and your siblings, right?
Right.
So this kit provided by American Income is one of the most comprehensive on the market. It gives the police, you know, just what they need to help find a missing child. Now, you can only get a kit from a visit from someone like me, and I have one of these for both Ben and Abby.
Yeah.
Okay? So on the front here, just put down the child's name and the date that you completed the kit on. Okay? Now, right here is just personal information. I would just fill all this out in pencil, so things like the height, weight, street address, your information. Okay? Now, this part right here is the physical descriptions. So this will be anything that sets Ben and Abby apart from all the other children. So any braces, birthmarks, scars, glasses, anything like that, or any tattoos, if they do have tattoos. You'll write them down here and point to where they go in the corresponding body parts.
Mm-hmm.
This next section is the DNA sample. So you can actually do this two ways. You can pull a strand of hair from the root that has the white follicle at the bottom, or you can do a fingernail clipping or a toenail clipping. So the hair root will last for about 2 to 3 years, and the fingernail clipping will last for about 20 years. You'll never have to update it. Most families go with the fingernail because less maintenance. Mm-hmm. Now, this next section is the fingerprint information. Now, I'm sure you guys, have you ever, fingerprinted anyone before?
No.
No. So I'll explain it for you. It peels off just like a Band-Aid, as you can see. I don't have any nails. One side for the left, one side for the right. Now, I'll do this right before they get into the shower because you guys have some nice walls here, and I don't want them to mark them up, okay? Especially with them being all competitive. They might see who can mark them up the fastest. So here's a paper strip here so you can practice as well. And just press their fingers in the corresponding boxes. Don't roll their finger like you see on TV, just because their hands are small, so it may smear, okay? So this next part here is the child's photo. So I'm pretty sure those yearbook photos, they come out every time, same time of the year. And what you'll do, you just take those photos and keep piling them on top of each other.
Mhm.
Reason being, if they're ever gone for an extended period of time, the police can flip through and see that age progression. Okay? And just write the child's age and the date the photo was taken in the most recent photo. All right? Everything makes sense?
Mhm.
All right. So I'm sure you guys like watch the news and things like that, right?
Mhm.
Watch the news, social media. I mean, it's everywhere, man. You see all things about human trafficking, kidnapping, children running away from home. I'm sure if you guys, if anything happened to any of your nieces or nephews, even their neighbors' kids, I'm sure you'll want their families to have a kid like this, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, through our partnership as the endorsed company by the International Union of Police Associations to handle this program, you can actually get this kit out to up to 10 families that you know that have children. So who's that first family you want to get this kit out to? I know you have the neighbors. Who's the neighbor to the right of you? What's his first name?
Arthur.
Arthur. And Arthur's last name?
Douglas.
Douglas. And what's a good phone number for him?
281.
281
562.
562
34.
34
67.
67. Gotcha. And is he married?
Yes.
And what's his wife's name?
Leslie.
Leslie. And how many kiddos do they have?
3.
3. And you know what Arthur does for work?
He actually drives for UPS.
UPS. Okay, might be one of the union members we work with. Okay. And who's next?
The lady across the street. Her name is Deborah
Deborah. And last name?
Johnson.
Johnson. Deborah Johnson. All right. And what's a good phone number for her?
832
832
666
666
83
83
76.
76. Perfect. How many kiddos does she have?
She has 5.
5.
Yeah.
And she's married, significant other, single?
She's single.
Single mama. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what she does for work at all?
Yeah, she's, I think she works for the state. Like, it's like Hope 1, 2, 3, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. We work with Hope 1, 2, 3 too as well. Okay, wow. And who's next? I know you mentioned like one of your siblings. We can get one out to them.
Yeah, my brother, Christopher.
Okay. What's Christopher's last name?
Ward, W-A-R-D.
Okay. And good phone number for him?
832
832
625
625
8306.
8306. Perfect. And how many little ones does he have?
4.
4. 2 boys, 2 girls, boy and girl.
2 boys, 2 girls.
Okay. And what is his wife's name or his
Ashley.
significant other? Ashley.
Yeah.
And what does your brother do for work?
He is an underwater welder.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's very good at swimming, right?
He's a fish.
Good.
Hold his breath for 6 minutes.
You sure he's not in the Guinness World Records?
I'm pretty sure he is. If he is, I'm pretty sure he'd be happy to take the title.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything like that, man. That's pretty cool. So, Joe and Mary here is your next no-cost benefit which is your health services discount card.
Mm-hmm.
So since group benefits, you have group benefits, Joe, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So since group benefits to your job, they can change or be taken away, this no-cost benefit will actually help you guys by giving you up to a 60% discount on vision care, prescription drugs, hearing aids, and chiropractic services. Okay? So in this brochure, it has all the enrollment information, including the toll-free number, and that website that's going to answer any questions that you guys may have. All right? So I'm going to leave it here with you guys, and you can check it out after I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next no-cost benefit is the accidental death and dismemberment benefit. So, Joe, for you, this would be a living benefit that would pay you $1,000 should you lose one hand, one foot, and sight in one of your eyes. Okay? And double that, or $2,000 for the loss of any two. Now, Mary, for you, this would be a death benefit that would pay you $2,000 should Joe die accidentally. Now, Mary, I know $2,000 isn't really all the money in the world, but if Joe died, I'm sure you can see how that would help out a little bit, right? Especially with taking care of the house and other bills that may come along.
Yeah, that's good
So,
for sure.
Mary, I'm going to have you sign here at the bottom. That's just acknowledging the benefits and that you are the beneficiary. Joe, she's the beneficiary, right?
Absolutely.
I better be.
Okay. And Joe, I'm going to have you fill out this information here and sign here, well, print here and sign here, and that's just acknowledging the benefits and that you'll sign Mary as your beneficiary.
Mm-hmm.
So one more thing I need to do is put down 2 emergency contacts on here in the event that you and Mary were to die together in a common accident. Now, it'd be wise if they were local, over the age of 18, and living outside of your home.
Mm-hmm.
So, who would you want your first mercy contact to be?
Let's go with my brother Ben. Ben Smith.
Ben Smith. Gotcha. And what's Ben's phone number?
713
713
555
555
3012.
3012. And where does Ben live?
Ben lives like 2 streets down.
2 streets down? Okay, keep the family close.
For sure.
And does Ben have any children?
Yes, he has 3.
3? Okay. All right. Is he married, single, significant other?
No, he has a significant other.
Okay. What's her name?
It's Jessica.
Jessica. Gotcha. All right. Who's the second emergency contact?
My sister Kimberly.
Kimberly. And what is Kimberly's last name? Is it Ward?
Martinez.
Martinez. Okay. And what's a good phone number for Kimberly?
832
832
206
206
8396.
8396. Perfect. And does she have like a significant other? I'm assuming.
Yeah, his name's Noah.
Noah. Okay. How many little ones? Do they have any little ones at all?
Yeah, she has 2. She has a boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl.
Jordan and Jay.
Jordan and Jay. JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right. So, Joe and Mary, I need your help. Can y'all help me with something?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, American Income, they give me 10 life insurance certificates that they let me use for families that you introduced me to. So basically, I'm asking for an introduction. This doesn't cost you or them anything. Worst case scenario, they get a little bit more insurance and you help me out. Okay? So almost everyone gives these to their emergency contacts as they're closest to them. So I would definitely get them out to your brother and your sister as well. But aside from them, let's get these out to at least 3 more people that we know, that you guys know. So who's the first person? I know we got the other neighbors on the other side. We could definitely get these out to them.
Yeah. Alan and Jerica.
Alan and Jerica. Okay. Good phone number for them.
832
Mm-hmm.
795
795
3377.
3377. All right. Who's next?
My other sister, Michaela.
Michaela. How do you spell Michaela? Yes, I know it's spelled a whole lot of different ways.
Sorry. Mikaila.
Mikaila. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. And her last name?
Torres.
Torres. And she has a significant other?
Yeah, his name's Dominic.
Dominic. All right. And you got one more spot. Choose wisely.
Oh, and she has 2 kids.
She has 2 kids as
Yeah,
well?
she has 2
Okay.
kids.
Make sure they get some child safeties as well.
And let's get it out to my cousin Ronald Smith.
Ronald Smith. All right. And what's Ronald's phone number?
713
713
582
582
82
82
13.
13. And Robert stays nearby?
Yes.
Okay. Like in the same area? Bel Air, Broad Forest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe like 5 minutes down the road.
Okay. That's not too far. I'm pretty sure he comes and grabs a plate on football Sundays.
You know it.
All right. So, Joe and Mary, please make sure you get the families you extend the no-cost benefits to just a call or a text just to let them know that I'm going to be reaching out to them in the next couple of days. The reason why we do this, I don't want to bug these guys. You know, they're your family members and your friends. I'm not trying to get on their nerves. Just make sure that they know I'm going to be contacting them. So what I'm going to do, make sure you send these. I'm going to send you a text message. So send it out to them individually.
Mm-hmm.
That way, it won't be in a group text. You don't want to confuse, the two people. Like, oh, I don't know whose number is what. So yeah, just eliminate all that. Just send it to them individually. Joe, real quick, when's your birthday?
It is May the 10th,
May the 10th.
1977.
1970. I asked you for your birthday. I already had that in here. That was the wrong question. What's your phone number?
It's all right. It's 832
832
909
909
5576.
5576. All right. That's a good thing about we're all human, man. Hey, give her words jumbled up. All right, so I just sent that to you, Joe. Just go ahead and send it out to your family. You can send it out to Mary as well, so she can send it to her people. And that way they know I'm going to be contacting them in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Just let me know whenever you're finished.
All right, we're good to go.
Good to go? So Joe and Mary, the reason this is a 2-part program is that right now, families, they're just dealing with some serious gaps in their coverage. This is why this was important enough to send me out here personally to review this with you guys. So the first concern has to do with your funeral and final expenses. So Joe and Mary, do y'all know how much a funeral costs nowadays?
I would say maybe like 8,000.
Yeah, like 8, 10.
Yeah, at least. I mean, taking everything in consideration, like the embalming, the headstone, lowering of the grave, transportation of the body, the luncheon afterwards. When you take all those things into account, funerals can range upwards from $14,000 to $20,000 as of today. And I don't know about you guys, but most families that I see, they don't have $15,000 or $20,000 just strapped to their mattress. Even if they did, I'm 100% positive that they didn't save that up for a funeral. Wouldn't y'all agree?
I would agree.
So the next concern has to do with your paycheck. So Joe, what happens to your paycheck when you die?
Ooh, it dies with me.
Yeah. So that makes it very overwhelming for the surviving spouse and the children to take on those bills because, believe it or not, man, the bills don't stop coming in. Okay? So that's why that was another huge concern. So the next concern has to do with your home, this beautiful home that you have here. Now, what do you think happens to your home when you die?
Oh, we lose it.
Well, actually, Joe, Mary and the kids will actually lose the house because you wouldn't be here anymore, or vice versa. Because families, man, they lose their home first after the sudden death of a breadwinner. They probably have to settle for pennies on the dollar, and that puts the family in a very difficult situation, especially the kids, having to switch schools and things like that. So that brings me to the next concern, which has to do with your children's protection. So, like your group benefits to your job, Joe, they're not permanent, okay? And if they're not permanent for you guys, they're definitely not permanent for the little ones. So that could jeopardize their insurability down the road. And I'm pretty sure you want Ben and Abby to have at least the option or the choice to seek future education, like higher education, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, an unexpected situation could jeopardize that opportunity for them, okay? Because the main reason why students do not go to college is just unaffordable. Okay, it's hard enough for two parents. Just try to figure out how it would be for just one parent. Could y'all imagine that?
No.
Yeah. So the fifth concern has to do with your co-pays, your deductibles, and your lost wages. So you guys have health insurance, right?
Yes.
So health insurance, they pay the doctors. But as far as I'm concerned, my doctor, he drives a Maserati on the weekends by choice,
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that they're doing just fine as of right now. But us working class people, man, we still lose wages, time off of work, and all the other out-of-pocket expenses that we have. And you guys, a lot of people have health insurance, but sometimes they can't even take off of work to even use the health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one has to do with your losses and pensions in your retirement account. Joe, you have a pension through your work?
I do, and I think I have 401k. So.
Okay, hey man, you're definitely ahead of the game because a lot of people I see, they don't have neither one of those set up or either know what that is. So it's one thing a lot of people don't talk about nowadays. So you're definitely ahead of the game, but an unexpected situation can create a dramatic reduction in your pension. So it reduces it and then it stops it completely. So your family's not going to get all the money that you plan on accumulating. Okay, so that that catches the family off guard for sure. The next concern has to do with terminal illnesses, especially cancer. So we all know someone, whether it's a friend, family member, co-worker, relative that's dealt with cancer. Have you guys, you know anyone that's dealt with cancer, whether with us or not with us anymore?
My aunt.
You might be asking, what cancer did she deal with? Or
Limit.
All of them?
Limit, yeah.
Wow. Is she still with us today?
No, she died 2 years ago.
Wow, sorry to hear that. Because with that, according to the American Cancer Society, men, Joe, man, we have a 1 in 2 lifetime chance of developing and dying from cancer. And married for women, it's a 1 in 3 chance. As soon as you guys turn the age of 55, it skyrockets back to that flip of a coin. And it's crazy because with that being said, medical expenses are the leading cause of bankruptcy today in the United States. So you would think it would be something else, but it's just, as far as getting your health concerned, is what's bankrupting us. So the last concern has to do with affordability. Now, Joe and Mary, to take care of every single last one of these concerns that I just went over with you, out in the open market, it could cost hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. And that's very unaffordable for a lot of families. I sit down with people who make $7 an hour. Some people have like really big houses and they're making $47, $57 an hour. A lot of people I see, they can be working a ton of overtime. Like Joe, I'm pretty sure you get some overtime in, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, and they're either laid off, or I sit down with some retirees as well, and they're not working anymore. But no matter the situation, they want to make sure that this was affordable for everyone at your current state. Okay, so Joe, what is your boss's name?
Gerald.
Gerald. Okay, so let's say Gerald comes up to you tomorrow, and at work, and he says, you know what, Joe, business has been great, man. You're a very hard worker. I'm loving what you do for the company. So what we're going to do, we're going to start paying you for 41 hours instead of 40. So we're going to give you 1 extra hour. So when you get that 1 extra hour, you're going to come home excited and tell Mary, like, hey, Mary, let's go get those new Ferraris. You know, I just got an extra hour at work. No, right?
It'd be an Aston Martin.
It'll be Aston Martin. Okay, a little bit better. Okay. What about, would y'all buy like a plot of land and build your new multi-million-dollar dream home? Wish, right? Yeah, that's just not going to happen, being realistic. So now let's say on the flip side, you know, your boss comes up to you and he's not looking too happy, man. He's like, hey, Gerald, his name's Joe. Business has been a little slow. But instead of laying you guys off, you and your coworkers, we're just going to send you guys home an hour early on Friday, you know, just to cut back on hours a little bit, okay, until things get back running. So I'm sure you wouldn't mind that. You get to spend a little bit more time with Mary and the kids, you know, practice a little bit, you know, with being in the football and you know, Abby with the soccer. I'm sure you wouldn't mind that, would you?
Nah, no.
So you'll be working that 39 hours instead of 40. So with just that 1 hour, would it put a dent into your lifestyle dramatically? Would you still be able to pay your phone bills?
Yeah.
Would you have to take Ben and Abby out of, you know, their sports?
Nah.
What about, would you still be able to feed them? You know, you wouldn't have to go dumpster diving, would you?
No.
No, of course not. See, you know, that 1 hour, it doesn't really change anything. So, Ben and Joe and Mary, the final no cost benefit is the needs analysis. So I'm ask you guys some questions pertaining to you and the children, okay? So, if there is not a need, it won't make a recommendation. If there is a need, I'll review the recommendations with you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, any internal cancer in the past 2 years, breast, colon, pancreatic, uterine?
No.
Anyone have any type of diabetes?
No.
Okay. Cardiovascular disease, like heart attack, stroke, peripheral vascular disease?
No.
Currently using oxygen other than what we breathe every day, like asthma, emphysema, sleep apnea, anything like that?
No.
Any Alzheimer's?
No.
Have you used any form of tobacco in the last 12 months?
No. Oh, wait, yes, I smoke.
You smoke. Okay. How often do you smoke, Mary?
Probably like once a week. It's only when I'm stressed.
Once a week. Stress reliever. Gotcha. And Joe, you don't smoke at all, right?
No.
Okay. Currently you're on probation or parole?
Nope.
Arrested or convicted of a DUI?
Nah.
So Joe, what would you say is about your monthly take-home pay after Uncle Sam dips his hand in there and takes out all those taxes?
Let's say about 3,200.
3,200. Okay. And how much life insurance do you have through your work?
I think I might have like a $50,000 term or 20,000 something else.
Okay. Is that both through work? Or is one of them like outside of work?
The term is outside of work.
Okay.
And through work, I think I have like 20,000. I don't read that stuff.
Okay. You just sign like, all right, we're good. You know, good. Okay. Yeah. And you guys rent or own this beautiful home? Own. Gotta have that ownership. And what would you say about the mortgage balance?
Like 120.
120. And how many years would you say you have left remaining?
About 24.
24. Kobe. All right. So, do you have any insurance in case of a death to pay off the mortgage?
No. I don't think we do. Do we? No, we don't. We don't?
What about anybody saved up for the children's college education?
Working on it.
No, we're working on it. It's a work in progress.
Work in progress?
Yeah.
So you still got a lot of time.
Yeah, we're so young.
All right. So do you typically bank with a traditional bank or credit union, like Wells Fargo, Chase?
Both.
Aren't you guys fancy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna see what it comes up here. Just gonna do a little formulating. See what it comes up with. So you guys didn't have anything special planned for the week? Well, next weekend, because I know you're taking the boat out tomorrow. What about next weekend? You know, some families have things like planned like about a month.
We just cross that bridge whenever we just.
Yeah, we're not that smart. We're just spontaneous.
Spontaneous?
Yeah.
See, that's the best way to live, man. just up, like, hey, let's go hiking today.
Yeah. I remember, Joe woke us up one morning at 6 a.m. and said, hey, we're going camping.
Oh, 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Joe, what time do you wake up, man?
He already had
4:35.
He had the car packed, already ready.
He did that the night
Let's
before
go.
we went to sleep. I bet you. All right, so Joe and Mary, before I review your areas of concern, I have this mandatory read-off letter here for you, which basically explains how the enrollment process works.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of reading this whole thing, I don't want to put you guys to sleep. I'm just going to summarize it for you. Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what it's basically saying here is that Joe and Mary, as I'm going through these benefits and you're nodding your head thinking to yourself like, wow, like Ty, man, these are some great benefits. I see why they approve this and why everybody's doing this. Go ahead and apply today while I'm here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the flip side, let's say as I'm going through these benefits and you're thinking to yourself like, yeah, these are some good benefits, but they just don't feel a need for me and my family at the moment, then I'm actually going to ask you not to apply, okay? Either way, yes or no, the decision, it has to be made today during your service period, okay? And that's really, guys, just in fairness to all the other members that are waiting to enroll. So they figured they could do it this way because, I mean, everything's already been checked, rechecked, and approved by over 20,000 different groups that set this up to be a no-brainer for their members. It's funny because, like, the way they set it up, like, they make it a real easy yes or no. Like, so does that make sense for you guys?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like, I was, like, baffled by how easy they made it. But they wanted to make sure no matter what you say, yes or no, they still want to make sure that they have your opinion on this officer report form, which is sort of like my report card, okay? So I know we're having fun here, but, you know, that's like my report card, so I need you guys to please give me, like, I made good grades my whole life, so let's make sure, we're solid on that, okay? So whatever you decide to do, like I said, they want your opinion on that, and it's important that you guys listen and ask questions, okay? So, Joe, you promise to stop me if you have any questions?
I definitely will.
All right. Mary, you too?
Of course.
Awesome. All right, so going through here, skipping all those videos, man. Like I said, I'm going to give you the quick version to get through all of this. All right. So we're in Benny Abbey now. They upstairs?
No, they're outside being maniacs. You know, we have to let them go outside and get tired so they can come in, eat, get homework done.
So how does that go, like, with the little ones and the other kids in the neighborhood when they play sports? Like, how does that energy feel? You know, like, I know they're super competitive. So like, how does that go with the other kids?
I mean, we've had some complaints and being a little rough, but I mean, kids will be kids.
Kids will be kids. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm pretty sure they enjoy it because I don't know if are there other kids in sports as well? Like, are they on the same teams?
I mean, they are for sure. But you know,
our kids take it to a whole new level.
Take it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Understood. So what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to review your options using an illustration. So let's say, Joe, with your current job, we'll go ahead and call this job A. Okay. So with job A, you're making $1,050 per week, and you get your normal group benefits, right? So let's say you're going to work tomorrow and a whole nother job opens up. We'll go ahead and call this one job B. Now with job B, you get the exact same group benefits, same responsibilities, same co-workers, same everything. But with job B, you're making $1,030 per week. Oh no, I'm sorry. Error. $1,020 per week, or about that 1 hour's wage difference, which, like you guys said before, is pretty much the same. But that 1 hour is actually going to eliminate all of your concerns. Okay? So the first concern has to do with your funeral and final expenses. And guys, they haven't found a cure for death yet. There's a 100% chance you're going to need this. And even if they did find a cure for death, I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't want it, or you have to have like Oprah money to get it, right? So I have this video that's going to explain that for you, okay?
The warmth of family is one of the most beautiful and valued things in life. For this reason, saying goodbye to a loved one can be difficult. And even more so when we are not prepared.
All right, y'all have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. So, excuse me, American Income is going to provide $15,000 of coverage for this. Now, they're using the Freedom of Choice Certificate to take care of this burden for your family. Freedom of Choice here. Let's see where it might be. All right, so Here's Joe, freedom of choice there. That's one's for you, and this one's for you, Mary.
Okay.
All right, so that freedom of choice actually, the benefit of it is it protects. That's like your beneficiary's bargaining tool. Okay, so they'll take that into the funeral home instead of a policy packet, so it won't put all your cards out on the table. All right. Now that protects your family from being taken advantage of, because it's going to be a pretty vulnerable time for them, so it's going to be pretty hard to negotiate. So if you flip it on the back there is blank. So your beneficiary can agree on the amount that they're comfortable with, and the remainder of the money that they don't spend will be sent to them in a lump sum check in the mail. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, and this also protects any existing insurance and savings that your family has. All right, right now with your current job, you don't have the freedom of choice. Now, Mary, when Joe dies, you're going to miss him, right?
Of course.
But, after, a few weeks go by, a few months go by, I'm pretty sure you're going to miss his paycheck too.
Yeah.
So, American Income, they're actually going to provide $180,000 when this happens. So, Mary, this would give you and the kids $3,000 for 60 months to replace Joe's income. Now, this will be reviewed, renewed, and updated every 10 years. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And Mary, having 5 years of Joe's income would be huge at that time, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine what you could do with your income for 5 years, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, right? And right now, with your current job, Joe, your income, it dies when you do. Okay? Now, the next thing people want secure for their family is their home, other than their income. So American Income is going to provide $120,000 of coverage for this. So if you were to die in an accident, it will probably be during your working years. So to help give you the most value, this is funded through an accidental death benefit, right? And right now with your current job, you don't have this. Now, the next concern has to do with your children's future education. So if you were to die unexpectedly in an accident, Joe, American Income is going to provide $100,000 or $50,000 for each bed and Abby. Now, this money is actually going to be set up for them to give them a head start in life. So they can use it for college, for that future education, okay? And right now, with your current job, you don't have this. But also included is a special $10,000 life insurance plan for all of your children 18 and younger that qualify. Now, when they turn 21, guys, they can actually convert this to 5 times that amount or $50,000 of permanent life insurance without any health questions. Right? Now, they will actually thank you guys for having the foresight to get this set up for them. Right now, they don't know too much about, life insurance or anything like that. So when they get older, they're going to definitely thank you guys for this. All right? Now, the next benefit has to do with any income concerns. It's my favorite one. In case if you were ever in an accident or got injured, okay? With this benefit, it would pay you up to $100 every single time you're going for a bump, bruise, or a bee sting. Any type of accident or injury. Now, this would be perfect for the little ones since they are in sports, okay? Now, they'll pay you $200 per day if you're overnight in the hospital, and double that or $400 per day for intensive care, all right? Now, Joe, if you're in the hospital, what are you not doing?
Yeah, I'm not working.
And if you're not working, you're not making what?
Money.
But Mary, do the bills keep coming in?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So with this benefit, if you were injured on or off the job, Joe, and in the hospital, let's say for 5 days, this benefit is actually going to pay you guys $1,000. Right now, with your current job, all you get are bills and income loss when you go to the doctors. Now, in addition, this benefit pays $10,000 for the loss of that one hand, one foot, and sight in one of your eyes, or double that, or $20,000 for the loss of any two. Now, right now with your current job, you don't have any of these benefits. Now, if you were to die in an accident, of course, this will catch your family off guard and stop any pension or Social Security accumulation that you may have. So with this benefit, the surviving spouse or children will receive an additional $20,000 to $100,000 that pays out immediately, depending on the type of accident. Now, this is actually set up for the both of you guys. That way, you are both protected. Okay. Right now, with your current job, you don't have this. Another important feature in this program is this, let's say if you're diagnosed with a terminal illness, let's say like cancer, you can actually access half of your freedom of choice and half of your income protection while you're still alive. The remainder will be paid out to your family. Okay, so Joe, you'll have $97,500, and Mary, you'll have $34,500 that will be available to you to put your family in the best financial situation possible before you die. Now, this can help with outstanding bills, any debts and expenses, anything like that you don't want to roll over to the family, because we do know that when we die, those expenses roll to the next person, right? So right now with your current job, you have $0. So guys, American Income has been around for almost 70 years, and they have that A+ financial rating. Unlike your group benefits, Joe, which you can lose, these benefits are permanent and portable. So if you ever leave your job or retire, you can actually keep these. Now, let's say if you're on a qualified layoff, they'll cover the benefits for you for 3 months. And if you happen to be involved in something a little bit more serious like a strike, they'll cover the benefits for you for up to 12 months so you don't lose them. Now, guys, Joe and Mary, if you went into work tomorrow, Joe, you had a choice between job A and job B, which job would you choose?
Without a doubt, I'll choose job B.
Job B. You want to choose job B as well?
Yes.
So, let me ask you guys, why would you choose job B if you're making, a little bit more money at job A?
Benefits. Like all the slashes and the zeros, I'm not really interested in that.
Yeah, it's pretty unattractive on that side, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I meant earlier when they set this up to be a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I have just went over with you guys is what the benefit software, that's what it suggested as the basic plan to handle you guys' concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's one more option you can choose from if you guys are lucky enough to qualify. Now, it's recommending that you move to a preferred freedom of choice benefit of $31,000 to protect your family from inflation increases. Now, actually, guys, this gets you the better rate, and it's only an extra $12 per week to have that inflation adjustment built in. So would you guys like to start off, with the basic plan for about 1 hour's wage or $30 per week? Or would you like to do a little bit more for your family and go ahead and get that inflation adjustment built in, go ahead and get it in bulk, like Costco, Sam's, and have that inflation protection built in for that $42 per week?
Man, I mean, Tyquan, this is laid out beautifully. I mean, this is a great program.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like we need to think about this.
Think about it, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just not impulsive, and just don't want to make that decision right now, today. We have to do this today.
Yeah, today for sure.
Yeah, I think we need to just have a little discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Understood.
You ever need to think about it?
Okay. So while you guys are kind of thinking about it, I'm gonna just roll through some health questions just to make sure you guys can qualify for these. Okay. So has any, and this is also for Ben and Abby as well as you two. Okay. So has any proposed insured ever been treated or advised to be treated for alcoholism or alcohol abuse, including membership in AA, or been advised by a physician to reduce alcohol consumption?
No.
Okay. Has any proposed insured ever used drugs not prescribed by a physician, such as cocaine, amphetamines, barbiturates, hallucinogens, tranquilizers, narcotics, or sedatives?
No.
Has any proposed insured ever had their driver's license suspended or revoked because of a moving violation, or been arrested, including arrest for driving while intoxicated or under the influence?
No.
No.
Has any proposed insured ever flown within the last 2 years or intend to fly in the future as other than a passenger on a scheduled airline? So you don't plan to fly any planes?
No.
Okay. Has any proposed insured participated in the last 2 years or intend to participate in the future in any of the following activities? Auto, motorcycle, boat racing,
No.
parachute jumping,
No.
skin scuba skydiving?
No.
Okay. Has any proposed insured ever been advised to take tests and not done so, or not received the results of being diagnosed as having, or received treatment for high blood pressure?
Yes.
You have high blood pressure?
Yeah.
Okay. For how long have you had it for?
It's been about 8 years.
8 years. Okay. Would you say it's under control?
I like to think so.
You like to think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you take any medicine for it at all?
Yeah, I'll take it with Cinepril.
Cinepril. And that's like every other day, once a week.
Oh, that's every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow. How many milligrams is it?
Oh, like 150.
150. And you said that's every day.
Yeah, that's every day.
Every day.
Is that an issue?
Joe, honestly, man, it's too early to tell. Chest pain?
Yeah.
Chest pain, any heart attack, stroke, or any blood circulatory disorders?
No.
Okay. Has any proposed insured ever had or been treated for any of the following conditions? Diabetes or other endocrine disorders, like no thyroid, hypothyroid problems?
No.
Paralysis, epilepsy, mental disease, or disorder of the brain or nervous system, like depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, ADHD, ADD, bipolar, anything like that?
No.
Two personality?
No.
No? Okay. Has any proposed insured ever had arthritis or any injury or trouble with your back, knees, joints, wrists, ankles?
No.
To the best of your knowledge and belief, do you have any physical impairment or departure from good health?
No.
Excuse me. Has any proposed insured ever been advised to take tests and not done so, or not received the results as being diagnosed as having, or received treatment for cancer, tumor, any unexplained masses?
No.
Has any proposed insured ever been rejected for life or medical hospital insurance rate or failed to receive a policy as applied for? Has any proposed insured in the last 5 years had a physical examination?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The kids as well?
Yes.
Okay. You said you're prescribed the lisinopril. Was that within the last 5 years?
No, 8 years ago.
8 years ago? Okay. It hasn't prescribed anything new since then?
No, they told me to just maintain exercise and have a good diet.
A good diet, okay. And you work out as well?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so been hospitalized in the past 5 years? You haven't been hospitalized for your high blood pressure, have you?
No.
Not missed work for it at all?
No.
Okay. Is any proposed insured currently a resident in a nursing home or been diagnosed as having, terminal illness, including Alzheimer's disease?
No. Just a selective memory.
Just a selective memory, and we all have that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So has any proposed insured ever been treated or ever had any of the following conditions: asthma, emphysema, sleep apnea, other respiratory disorders?
No.
Okay. Ulcers, colitis, or other digestive tract disorders?
No.
Cirrhosis, hepatitis, or other liver disorders, bone marrow transplants?
No.
Kidney, prostate, urinary bladder, other genital urinary disorders?
No.
Disease of the breast, uterus, or ovaries?
No.
Rheumatoid arthritis or any other musculoskeletal disorders?
No.
Loss of hearing or loss of sight?
No.
Acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS-related complex, or AIDS-related conditions?
No.
Has any proposed insured ever tested positive for antibodies to the AIDS HIV virus?
No.
And Mary, you said you are a smoker, correct? Tobacco? Okay. You said once, probably like once a week, whenever you get stressed?
No.
Okay. Stress level's kind of high dealing with kids all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they around like when you smoke? You just go outside type of thing?
No, I go for a drive.
Go for a drive? Okay. Has any proposed insured used marijuana in the past year?
No.
No.
Even if it's just like a little, once time, just none in the past year?
No.
Okay. You said that blood pressure was like 8 years ago, right, Joe?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Based on what I'm seeing here, I'm not the underwriter. But as of what I'm seeing here, my prior, experience in the business, it looks like I should be able to get you guys qualified for the benefits. Okay, so congratulations. Now, here's a QR checklist, which is a mandatory checklist we go with all of our members. It just basically explains how the benefits will be handled. So, this program is set up on a once-a-month computerized deduction through your banking system. Having it done this way gains you this discounted rate. Now, your program is only going to be $120 per month for the whole entire family. Now, this is for both Ben and Abby. It protects your family from lapses as well for that computerized deduction. Okay. Now, this can be handled anytime between the 1st and the 15th of next month, besides the upfront draft that we're taking care of today. So for next month, which date will best fit for you guys? Where do your bills normally fall?
None of them.
None of them?
We need to think about it.
We need to think about it. Okay. So let me ask you guys a question. So let's say, I leave out of here today, and Joe, let's say you don't come home tomorrow, and you did not have the chance to think about it. What situation you think that would put Mary and the kids in?
Oh, that'd be tough.
Right. It'd be a very, very tough situation. So you kind of see, you understand like the urgency and why it's important to kind of like hop on these benefits while you can, right?
Yeah. The
main thing is getting into the benefits but keeping it comfortable. So what I'm hearing is like you guys, you definitely see the value in the benefits, right?
Yeah.
And if these were free, you'll jump on them right away, right? Without a doubt. So from my understanding, it looks like you guys like you value the benefits. You see why it's important. You see how this would not leave a legacy of poverty for your family. But the matter of it is, it may be kind of like an affordability issue, maybe. Is that kind of what it is? Okay. When I think about it, guys, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I check out at Best Buy and I get something, they usually ask me if I want the warranty, and 9 times out of 10 I decline it. But let's say you guys had a machine in your house, right, that printed out $4,000 every month, legally, of course, every month. Would you guys spend $20 to $30 on a warranty in case that machine ever broke down? That would continue, to keep that $4,000 coming to your home every month.
For sure.
For sure, right? Now, I don't know if you guys ever thought about it this way, but Joe, you are that machine, and this is the warranty for about 3 cents on the dollar. Basically, the idea is taking your first hour of work Monday morning and just setting that aside for your family. And with that 1 hour, it's going to gain you, man, all of these benefits. Okay? So, because they wanted to make sure that this was affordable for everyone that we sat down with, they came up with 2 options. Okay? So the first option, it would get you all of these benefits for about that 1 hour's wage of $30 per week, or about that $120 per month, and that'll only be for the whole family. Okay? Or you can go for the second option, which is the inflation protection. It's going to get you all these benefits plus that $31,000, and that's for the $42 per week. All right. Now, would you guys like to start with that basic plan, which most of the members are enrolling in, just to get their foot in the door, or would you like to, for me to adjust it a bit just to make it a little bit more comfortable for you?
We'll start with the basic. I think we can swing the basic.
Think you swing the basic? So you're absolutely positive that, if your car burns down next week, the basic plan will still be able to fit comfortably within your bills?
Yeah, it should be good.
Should be good? I need a definite, Joe. I made sure this is, set in stone for your family, man.
Yeah, it'd be good.
It'd be good? Okay,
It'd be good.
You pulling my tail a little bit. All right. So we're going to go back to those draft days. So this can happen anytime between the 1st and the 15th of next month, besides the upfront draft that comes out today. Where do your bills normally fall? Like the 1st of the month?
Yeah, so probably the 15th.
15th? Okay. Now, because this is a member-owned program, Join Mary, once it's issued, it cannot be taken away by American Income or your employer, which is pretty cool. And there's an application process, which we started with the health questions. Okay. Now, Joe, because you are a non-tobacco user and you apply for over $100,000 of coverage, there will be an oral specimen required along with an HIV consent form that ensures that the results are sent to you at home privately in case of an HIV result, positive HIV result. In addition, for checking for nicotine use, this quick specimen also tests for various health issues such as drugs, both legal and illegal. Okay? So here you go, Joe. It takes about 15 seconds. After you take it out, it's going to taste like a saltine cracker. So I'll let you know when you take it out. Appreciate it. All right. So the enrollment process takes anywhere from 2 to 8 weeks. Now, if accepted, you'll receive your policies and a congratulatory letter welcoming you to AIL. It's an awesome letter. It's handwritten by me. You guys are going to love it. Now, if denied, you'll receive today's deposit back, and you can request to American Income and request why. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So obviously, with these benefits, guys, you're conditionally covered from the moment I step foot out your door. So the first bank draft happens immediately within 24 to 48 hours of the application. So your first premium is only going to be $125, and that's a one-time $5 application fee for the A71 to get paid. Okay. Now the items that we need to complete the application process is your driver's license, your doctor's information, that lisinopril Joe that you take, and your checkbook.
Got it.
Got it. All right, awesome. So, Joe, go ahead and write that check out. It should be written for $125, and make sure you write it out to AIL. Okay? All right, I'm going to void the check out for you. Appreciate it. All right, so if there's a health problem, the company will attempt to approve you anyway by adding a special risk premium, and you'll be notified if this happens. So, got another illustration for you guys. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so at some point in everyone's life, they will become uninsurable, and they will be declined for insurance. All right, now this is usually either due to your age, your health, or your habits. Once you guys become uninsurable, you typically cannot get insurance again. Okay, so if you guys are approved, there are 3 possible outcomes. First, you can be approved standard to have a minor or no health issues. Second, you can fall anywhere between the perfect health and an uninsurable line. Because the groups that we work with, they just want everyone to be approved, they create this category called special risk where the program is a few dollars more per month. All right. Now, in this category, you would pay exactly the same as someone else would with the same health profile. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the closer you are to the uninsurable line, the more the program's going to be. So I like to think of it like car insurance. Someone that has a perfect driving record is not going to pay the same as someone that's doing a lot of auto racing and they got a lot of speeding tickets. Now, the third offer is a counter offer. Now, they make this offer for anyone that they may not have covered in the past as a last chance to get covered. Okay? So, Joe and Mary, if this program comes back any different than what we discussed today, I will call you and let you know. If that were to happen, would that few extra dollars be a problem for you?
No.
No? Okay. So you may receive 1 or more phone calls asking to review the question I have asked. It's just like a survey when you purchase a new car. It should only take 4 to 5 minutes. Now, they may ask for a nurse to come out and ask for some medical questions for either a blood or a urine specimen. And this is totally at no cost and totally at you guys' convenience. Okay, so if they did have to come out, what would be a good time for them to come out where everyone in the home would be together?
Probably like Sunday around 2.
Sunday around 2. Gotcha. And they may be requesting medical records from your doctor, and if for some reason your doctor does not respond to our request, they may come back to call you for you to call your doctor to speed up the release of those records, okay? Just to make sure that we can get you guys covered officially, as quickly as possible. All right. Now, I'm going to have you type your name in my computer, and this also constitutes as a legally binding signature. So when they call you and ask, did you type your name in Mr. Tyquan Pugh's computer, what are you going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so go ahead and type your name in there for me. All right, Mary. Gotcha, thank you. Now, Joe and Mary, almost everyone, they take advantage of this program, like you guys, because of the value and the cost is very small compared to the many benefits. Now, it is rare, but sometimes a member does cancel, and it could be a week, a month, or even a year later. And it's funny because we end up seeing these same people 2 or 3 years later down the road during their next service period, and they're upset because they're no further ahead than what they were. most people, they try to like re-enroll into the benefits, but the problem now is that the program is more expensive because they're older. Worse yet, some of them can't even qualify for the benefits like you guys. They can't even qualify for the benefits because their health has changed. So what I'm really what I'm trying to say is that this is not a short-term fix for your family. This is a long-term solution. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The longer that you're in the program, the more the value. So, I mean, if this $120 is uncomfortable for you, let me know now while I'm here so I can fix it. How does everything feel?
It's good. All is well.
All is well. So that $120, it will definitely be in there within 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, sure.
It should be in there. I need a definite joke, because I don't. Last thing I want for you guys to get an NSF charge, and that's another additional like $34 charge, you guys. And like I said, I'm here to help. I don't want that, guys. I don't want that to happen to you guys.
Yeah, it'll be in there.
It'll be in there. Perfect. So please make sure you keep this important program in place for your family. The next time you see me, you'll be very happy that you did. Okay, it was very nice meeting you guys. All right.